Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and salam sejahtera. So today we will learn about business mathematics under subtopic simple interest formula by day. So this is the learning objective. We have 5 learning objectives here, which is the first one is to compute the simple interest and amount of saving or loan. Second, to compute time, rate of interest, principal or interest, given any tree of variables. Compute exact and approximate time, and compute exact and ordinary simple interest based on exact or approximate time. And the last one is to calculate the present value of loan. Okay, so this is the introduction. Actually, interest can be divided into two ways. So the first one is interest is the charge incurred when a loan or credit is obtained. It means when we make a loan or borrow some money from institution, so the amount of money that we pay later after a previous years, we call it as interest. Okay, the amount added from the principal amount, we call it as interest. And the second definition for interest is money earned when money is invested. This is mean that when we invest some money at bank or we save our money, and after several years the money will become more from our saving amount, so that we call it as interest in money investment. So the simple interest formula that we use is I equal to PRT. So I is the interest earned, P is the principal. Principal means the amount that we have borrowed, the amount that we have made a loan, or the amount that we save money. Okay, R is the interest rate. Okay, basically we are given in terms of percentage. Then we need to convert the percentage into decimal point. And time is time per year, or maybe sometimes you are given in terms of months or days. Then we have simple interest formula. So what is simple interest? Simple interest is the sum of the original principal and the interest earned or charged. So the formula that we have used in simple amount formula is S equal to P plus I. So let we change I with the original formula, which is I equal to PRT, then we will get S equal to P plus PRT. Then if we factorize this formula, then we will get S equal to P1 plus RT. So S is actually the simple amount, maturity value, future value, or accumulate value that we have at the end of our saving or at the end of our loans. So I, we call it as principal interest, and P is principal, R is interest rate, and T is time. So if we have a number line here, if you can draw the number line here, so P is the amount at the starting of our saving, starting of our loan. So if we found the words borrow, saving, deposit, so it's mean the value of P. But if we have the amount of accumulate value, amount of the future value, the maturity value, and of the value, so we call it as S. We look at example 1 here. So in example 1, Rasman invests 3,600 in an investment fund for the 3 years. So earning a simple interest rate of 5% per annum. So the question want to find a simple interest earned here. So the solution is, let me list down all the information given to us in terms of number here. So we have 3,600. Okay, in front of the words 3,600 here is invest. So when invest, okay, when we invest means we need to put the value first. Okay, if we can draw the number line here, okay, we have P and S. So P is at the beginning of our investment. So S is the amount at the end of our investment. So the word invest here means the starting point, just the starting value here. So we just list down our P equal to 3,600. And we also are given 3 years here. So let's invest for 3 years. It means our T is equal to 3 years. Then we are given 5% per annum. So when we have percent here, it means R. So we need to convert from percentage to decimal place. So we will get R equal to 0.05. Then the question want to find the simple interest earned. So the formula for simple interest is I equal to PRT. So that we calculate this example, the solution is I equal to PRT. So we just put in all the information given, which is P, I equal to PRT, so P 3,600, R equal to 0.05, and our T is equal to 3. Then we calculate, we will get the interest earned is 540 ringgit. Example 2, the question is 25,500 was invested for 9 years and 3 months in a bank that pays simple interest rate of 8.5% per annum. Find the simple amount at the end of investment. So that we highlight all the number that we have here, 25,500, 9 years and 3 months, and we also given 8.5% per annum. So we want to find simple amount at the end of the investment. Okay, so if we can draw the number line here, so as I mentioned previously, so we need to starting with P, which is P is principal, and sum is the accumulated amount. So 25,500 invest. So the word invest here means this value refer to P. Okay, so 9 years, 3 months. So when word years, it refers to T. Okay, so percentage here, percentage refer to R. Okay, then simple amount at the end. Okay, the word end here refer to S. Okay, then we list down all the information that we have here, which is P equal to 25,500. R, we are given 8.5%, so we need to convert it to decimal place, okay, which is 0.085. Then T are given 9 years, 3 months, okay, which is 9 plus 3 over 12. So if we change to mixed fraction, so we will get 37 over 4 years. Then the formula for I is equal to PRT. Okay, so let me find our amount of interest first, PRT, so that we just substitute all the information that we have in the question. So I equal to 25,500 times 0.085 times 37 over 4. Then we will get the amount of interest is 20,049 ringgit and 38 cents. And the question want to find the simple amount at the end, means we want to find the value of S here. So the word S, the formula for S is S equal to P plus I. So the principal is 25,500 plus with the interest earned, which is 20,049 ringgit and 38 cents. Then we will get the amount at the end of the investment is 45 ringgit 549 cents, 49 ringgit and 38 cents. Or we can use the formula S equal to P1 plus RT, which is P is 25,500. So just plug in all the information that we have previously. Okay, our R is equal to 0.085 times with T is 7.4 over 4. Then we will get the same value as we count previously, which is S equal to 45,549 ringgit 38 cents. Example 3, Hamzah borrows 7,000 for 5 years at 9% per annum simple interest. So what is the amount at the end of 5 years? How much is the interest charged? Okay, so we have two questions here. The first one, we want to find the amount at the end of 5 years. And second, we want to find the interest charge. Okay, first of all, let me list down all the information given that we have here. So first of all, we have 7,000. So the words before 7,000 is words borrow. Okay, if you can draw the number line. Okay, we draw the number line first. So starting, we put it as P, which is principal amount, and S is accumulate amount. So P is borrow, make a loan, invest. So all words with that, we call it as principal. So 7,000 here means principal. So 5 year is T and 9% is R. So we list down all the information given. So our P is 7,000. Our R is 9%, 0.09. T is 5 years. And S is equal to P, 1 plus RT. So let me find the amount at the end of 5 years first. So we just plug in all the information given we have here. So P 7,000, R is equal to 0.09, then T is equal to 5 years. So we have amount at the end of 5 years S equal to 10,150. Then we want to find the interest charge. So the formula for interest charge is I equal to S minus P. So the amount of S that we have previously is 10,150 minus with P 7,000. Then the amount of interest charge is 3,150. Okay, simple interest formula by this, we have 4 basic concepts here. The first one is asset time. So what is the asset time? The asset time is the exact number of days between two given dates. Okay, actually, so later on we will discuss more about all these 4 basic concepts. Okay, approximate time is assume a month has 30 days in the calculation of numbers of days between two given dates. Ordinary simple, we calculate using a year, 360 days per year. And exact simple time is we use 365 or 366 day year for interest computation. 365 we use for leap year. Okay, leap year which is happen 4 years per time. Okay, exact time and approximate time. Okay, let me look at example 4. Okay, find the exact and approximate numbers of days from 20 June 2015 and 24 September 2015. So we come up with this table which is have 3 columns here, and we list all the months, exact time, and approximate time. We make a comparison between exact time and approximate time. How to find it? Okay, the number is starting from 20 June to 24 September 2015. So we starting first with 20 June here. Okay, so 20 June, then after June followed by July and August, and then last with 24 September. So for exact time, we need you use the exact time in the calendar given. Okay, so 20 June. In June, we have 30 days. So 30 minus with 20. So for asset time, 20 June, we have 10 days here. So why July? We have 31 days in July. August, we have 31 days. And 24 September, we have 24 days here. Okay, just remember for the first 13 months, we need to minus because it's starting from 20 June until 20 until 30 of June. So it's like this. Okay, so we have let's say this is 1 of June. Okay, then we have 20 of June. Then at the end we have 30 of June. So the duration between 20 to 30 here we have only 10 days. That's why we get exact time from 20 to 30 is 10 days. So then we make a summation for all of these days. Then the total we will get 96 days. Then for approximate time, which is we assume every month have 30 days. So for 20 June, we need to minus 30 minus 20, then we will also get 10 here. So for July, we assume to be 30 because this is approximate time. Okay, August also we assume be 30. And for September, we just put 24 here because of, if you can draw a number line here, it's starting with 1 from 1 to 24 of September. So we take all the duration between 1 to 24. So the approximate time for 24 September is 24. Then we sum up all this value, then we will get 94 days here. Okay, if you look at the difference between exact time and approximate time, there are 2 days different here. Okay, exact time we have 96 days, while approximate time we have 94 days here. Example 5, we want to find the exact and approximate number of days from 24th March to 7th of August. So we come up with 3 columns like this. The first column is month, second exact time, and the last column is approximate time in order to compare the amounts of days using exact time and approximate time. So we're starting from 24 March. Okay, so we list all the months here from March until 7 August. So after March, April, May, June, July, and last 7 August. So for the exact time, we need to use real days in the calendar. Okay, so for 24 March, we need to minus. In March, we had 31 days, so 31 minus 24, we get 7 days here. So for April, 30 days, May, 31 days, June, 30, July, 31, and August, 7 days. Okay, so for approximate time, we need to assume every month have 30 days. So for March, we assume 30 days. So 30 days minus 24, we get 6 here. So for the current days, April until July is 30 days. Then 7 August, we have 7 days here. So we sum all of these days from March to July, then we will get 133 days here. If you look at here, the day by exact time is more compared to approximate time. Example 6, we want to find the exact and approximate numbers of days from 2 February 2016 and 15 July 2016. And we come up with this table. The first column is months, second is exact time, and the third one is approximate time. So we're starting from 2 February until 15 July. Okay, so list down all the months involved from February to July, March, April, May, June, and then July. Okay, so for etc. we use the real number in calendar. So 24 2016 is the leap time, so leap time has 29 days in February. So 29 minus 27, we get 29 minus 2, we get 27 days here. So for March 31, April 30, May 31, June 30, and July 15. So we sum all of these days, then we will get 164 days. Okay, then we found approximate time. So for February, we have 30 minus 2, 28 days. Then from March to June, we assume every month have 30 days. Then 50 July. So we summation all of these days. Then we get 163 days from 2 February to 15 July. So the difference between asset time and approximate time here is 1 day. Asset simple interest and ordinary simple interest. Okay, so asset simple interest is actually we use 365 or 366 days per year, which is we take the exact days in calendar, okay, 365, 366 for leap year. Ordinary simple interest, we assume every month is 30 days, then the total days per year is 360, which is 30 times 120 equal to 360 days per year. Okay, so if we want to find the asset simple interest and ordinary simple interest, okay, become like this. So the interest for asset time interest is asset time, which is asset I equal to P times R times asset time over 365. So for ordinary simple interest, with asset time I equal to P times R times asset times over 360. Asset time interest with approximate time is equal to I equal to P times R times approximate time over 365, and ordinary simple interest with approximate time I equal to P times R times approximate times over 360. Okay, if you look at here, the asset time means over 365 here. Okay, asset time. Okay, if there are words asset times at the first, then we need to use 365 or 366 depend on leap year or not. Okay, but if it's we want to find ordinary simple interest, so the time must be over 360. Okay, same goes like this. Ordinary simple interest, we need to divide by 360. Example 7, you want to find the asset and ordinary simple interest if 2000 is invested at a rate of 6% from 20 November 2014 to 10 April 2015 by using asset time and approximate time. So we come up with this table first. Okay, so table from 20 November to 30 November. Okay, we use asset time, so 30 minus 20, we get 10 here. Okay, then December, in December we have 31 days. January also we have 31 days. February 2015 is not a leap year, so it's only have 28 days. March we have 31 days. So from 1 April to 10 April we have 10 days here. Okay, this is for asset time. So when we make a summation of asset time, we will get 141 days. Okay, so for approximate time, okay, we have we need to assume every month have 30 days. So 30 minus 20 equal to 10. Okay, then December we have 30, January also 30, February 30, March 30, and from 1 April to 10 April we get 10. 240 days here. So find the asset and ordinary simple interest if 2000 is invested at rate 6% from 20 November 2014. Okay. So this one you want to find the simple interest. Okay. So if P is 2000 and R is 6%. So we just substitute the formula I equal to PRT, which is our P 2000, our R is 6%. Then by using asset time, asset time means asset time 141 over 365. Okay, ordinary simple interest with asset time. So 141 over 360. The asset times interest with approximate time is 140 over 365. Ordinary simple interest with approximate time is 140 over 360. So if we look at here, all of the interest just is different each other. Okay, so the first one we get 46.36 ringgit. Okay, then the second one we get 47 ringgit. The third one we get 46.3 cent. Okay, then the last one we get 46 ringgit and 67 cent. Okay, basically bankers rule. Okay, bankers rule means all the agency banks basically use the highest interest. So if we look at here, the highest interest that we get from this amount is 47 ringgit. Okay, which is 47 ringgit. We use ordinary simple interest with exact time. Okay, what is ordinary simple interest with exact time? Ordinary simple interest with exact time is day, we use the exact day, y, time, we use the approximate time. Okay, so this formula will give us the highest profit. Okay, will give the company the highest profit. So basically in the question, if you are not given which formula, okay, which is which asset or ordinary simple interest you need to use, you just use banker's rule, which is asset days over approximate time. Example 9. Mary borrowed 10,000 from a bank on 28 March 2015. If the accumulated amount was 10,416.67 and the interest rate was 10%, find the date of repayment using banker's rule. Okay, so borrow, the word borrow here, okay, the word borrow here means this is the amount of P. Okay, borrow, loan, invest, all this is the value of P. Okay, then we also given accumulate amount is 10,416.67. So this is S because of what accumulate amount here. Okay, then you also are given 10% is R and you want to find the date of repayment. So when is the end of last date we need to pay to the company? Okay, let me find our interest first. So the formula for interest is S minus P. So our accumulated amount is 10,416.67 minus with our value of principal 10,000. Then we will get I equal to 416.67. Okay, so from here we use the formula I equal to PRT. So I is 460 ringgit 67 cent equal to P, which is P equal to 10,000, R equal to 0.1 times T. So T need by day, so T over 360. Okay, so then we rearrange this calculation, then we will get T equal to 150 days. So from 150 days here, we come up with this table. Okay, so starting with 28th of March. Okay, if you can draw here, so our borrow starting with 28th of March. So 28th of March here. Okay, so using banker's rule, we need to remember we need to use exact time. So from 28 to 31 means 31 minus 28, then we get 3 here. Then followed by April, May, June, July. Okay, then you need to add up all the days after May until you get the total of the day is 150 days. So if you look at here, we summarize, okay, then when we total up all this day until start from 28th of May until 25 August, then we count it equal to 150 days. So the date that Mary need to repay to the company from the amount that she borrowed is 25 August 2015. Okay, so this is the date of repayment. Example 10. Lee saved 4,000 in a bank that offers simple interest at 10% per annum. After 3 years, he withdrew a sum of Y from her account. Immediately after his withdrawal, he had a balance 5,000 in her account. So find the amount of Y. Okay, you can draw the number line here. So Lee saved 4,000 first. Okay, so first 1,000 is the amount of borrow, which is P. Okay, then at the simple interest rate 10% per annum. So R is equal to 10%. R equal to 10%. You need to change to decimal place after this. Then after 3 years. Okay, so after T equal to 3. Okay, after T equal to 3. Okay, Lee withdraw Y. Okay, from her account immediately after his withdrawal. Okay, so the balance here after withdrawal, we have 5,000. Okay, after withdrawal, have 5,000 more here in her account. So we want to find the amount of Y here. What is the amount of Y? So the formula we will use is the formula for S equal to P1 plus RT. So S is the accumulated amount, okay, after 3 years because Lee only saved at her account for 3 years. So if you look at this number line, so at the end of 3 years, we have the amount of Y that we have withdraw plus with 5,000 in a account. So we can assume that our accumulated amount at the end of 3 years is Y plus with 5,000 here. While our P is 4,000, which is least safe. Okay, the word safe here means the principal. So times 1 plus RT. So R is equal to 0.1 times T is 3. Okay, then we solve for the right hand side first. Okay, 4,000 times 1 plus 0.1 times 3, then we get 5,200. Okay, so we want to find Y, so we make Y as our subject, so we will get 5,200 minus 5,000, then Y equal to 200. Example 11. A deposit 720 on 30 November 2014 will amount to 750 on 20 February 2015. So by using banker's rule, find the simple reading offer. Okay, so first of all, we list down all the information we have here. So we have deposit 720. Okay, so deposit means it is a value of P. Okay, Then we also are given real amount. Real amount means accumulated amount at the end of the day, which is 750. So we can find the amount of I here, which is I equal to S minus P. So S 750 minus P 720, we get 30 ringgit here. Okay. So we want to find the simple rate being offered. The simple rate being offered. So if we find the total days first, okay, total days from 30 November to 20 February. So by using Baker rules, so we need to use exact day, exact time. So 30 November, we have 30 days in November. So 30 minus 30, we will get 0 here. So in December, we have 31 days. January, also 31 days. So from 1 to 20 February is 20 days. So when we total all here, we will get 82 days. Yes, so formula for I also is equal to PRT. So from previously, we already have I equal to 30 ringgit. P is 720. R we want to find. So day is 82 over 360. Okay, we use 360 here because it is the banker's rule. So we rearrange the step. We make our rate as subject, then we will get R equal to 30 times 360 over 720 times 82. So we get 0.1829. Okay, make sure at least 4 decimal place, we take 4 decimal place here. Then in terms of decimal place, we change to percentage, we get 18.29%. Example 12. Amira borrowed 5,000 from a bank. If the accumulated amount was 5,125 on 10 September 2015 and the interest rate was 10%, find the date of Amira borrow from the bank using banker's rule. So first of all, we list down all the information given. So words borrow here means this is the value for principal. 5,000. Okay, so accumulate amount as 5,125. So from here we can find the interest amount S minus P, which is 125. So the formula for I is equal to T, Ki equal to 125. Okay, that we have calculated previously. So P 5,000 R 0.1, T over 360. So we rearrange this formula and make T as our subject. Then we will get T equal to 90 days. So from 90 days here, we come out with this table. Okay, so Amira and Amira repay the bank at 10 September 2015. So we use backward. Okay, backward calculation from 10 September. Okay, then the total of these days must be 90 days that we have get previously. Okay, so September from previously before September, August, before August, July, before July, June. So we total up all of this day, then we will get 90 days here. Okay, so the date that Amira borrowed from the bank is 12 June 2015. Example 13, on 15 January 2016, Kate saved a certain of money that pays 8.5% per annum. The amount of 1 June 2016 was 5,340.85 by using Ranker's rule. So find the interest earned. So first we come up with this table. Okay, to column here we have month and number of days. So we total up all of this from 15 January to 1 of June. Okay, so after January, February, March, April, May, and June. So total up all of the days that we have here, we have 138 of days. So we want to find the amount of P first. By using the formula S equal to P1 plus RT, so we already know the value of S equal to 5340.85 ringgit, and the value of R is 8.5%. We convert to decimal place, and we have 138 days here over 360 by using Banker's rule. So we count here, then we will get P equal to 5,172 ringgit 32 cents. Then we want to find the interest earned. So the formula for interest earned is I equal to S minus P. So 5,340 ringgit point 85 cent minus 5,172 ringgit point 32 cent. Then we will get the interest earned is 168 ringgit 53 cent. Example 14. On 31 January 2015, Lucy invests 10,000 into an investment scheme that offers a simple interest rate of 8% per annum interest rate. So after 144 days, the amount of interest received is 200. So we want to find the first one is maturity date. Okay, maturity date is the amount after 144 days. Here we come up with this table. Okay, we're starting at 31 January. If you can draw the number line here. So starting at 31 January. So 31 January. Okay, so we need 144 days. So after January, we follow with February, then March, April, May, and June. So we need to make sure total up all of this date is equal to 144 days. Okay, then we will get our maturity date is 24 June 2015. Okay, the second one, we want to find the simple interest by using rectangles. Okay, simple interest rate. Okay, so we use the formula for I equal to PRT. So we already the value of I is 200. Okay, then P equal to 10,000. We didn't know that we want to find here. So T is 144 over 360 Z over approximate, because it is a Banker's rule. So the formula, okay, the question we want here is the interest rate R. So we rearrange this formula and put R as our subject, then we will get R equal to 0.05. Okay, then we need to change the decimal place into percentage, then we will get R equal to 5%. Present value. Okay, so the formula for present values mean we need to put P, principal, as our subject. Okay, previously we have learned the formula for S, okay, amount, accumulated amount is equal to P1 plus RT. So P equal to S over 1 plus RT, or P is equal to S times 1 plus RT power of -1. Example 15. So find the present value of a debt of 2,000 due to in 8 months. If the money is valued at 6% simple interest. S equal to 2,000, R equal to 6% equal to 0.06, and T equal to 8 over 12 year. Okay, we want to find P because present value. Okay, so the formula for P equal to S times 1 plus RT power of -1. So just plug in here our S equal to 2,000. Okay, R equal to 0.6 times with T 2 over 3 power of -1. So that we will get our principal value equal to 1,923 ringgit 8 cents. Example 16. A loan of Y was made on 15 July 2015 at a simple interest rate of 8%. The accumulated amount on 13 October 2015 was 15,300. So using the Banker's rule, we want to find the term of loan in days. So months from 15 July until 13 October. So from 15 July until 13 October, we starting with 15 July. So July have 31 days, so 31 minus 15, which is 16 days here. So August have 31 days, September 30, and October from 1 to 13 October is 13 days. So the total number of days here from 15 July until 13 October is 19 days. So the term of loan in this is 19 days. So the B, the value of Y. Okay, Y is actually the value of P. A loan of Y means how much the amount of principal. We want to find the amount of principal here, Y. So Y is principal. So P is equal to S times 1 plus R power of negative 1. So just substitute the value of S that we have already given here in the question, 50,300 times with 1 plus 0.08 times 90 over 316 60 power of negative 1. Okay, then we calculate this, then we will get y equal to 15,000. Example 17, how much money should we invest today so that the amount of 30 months later is 10,500 if the annual simple interest rate is 5%. So we use the formula of P equal to S times 1 plus RT power of negative 1. So we just plug in all the information that we have in the equation, which is S equal to 10,500 times 1 plus 0.05 times 30 over 12 power of negative 1. So when we calculate, we will get our P present value equal to 9,333 ringgit 33 cents. Example 18. The amount in an account which was opened 150 days ago is 2050. If the account was offered an ordinary simple interest rate of 6% per annum, find the original principal by using banker's rule. So we use the formula for present value in order to find the original principal. So P equal to S times 1 plus RT power of negative 1. So our S is equal to 2050 times 1 plus 0.06 times 150 over 360 power of negative 1. So our original principal is equal to Rn 2000. Okay, with that, thank you.